Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. There's no better place to buy a boat. No one has better prices. No one has anything close to a better or wider selection of boats. And no one offers better customer service. If you're buying a boat, make Madisonville Marine your first stop, because it will also be your last stop. Madisonville Marine. All right, back with Will Overstreet, Billy Ratliff, Jeff Hall, Spencer Riley, all members of the 1998 National Championship team. Just so I'm not rushed at the end, thanks to all of you for being here. Billy, I know you're a Chattanooga guy, so thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Jeff, you've been with us before. We'll see you all fall. Yep. Nice to see you here as well, Spencer.
Thank
good
you.
luck to the Patriots this year. And that's not just because I'm a Patriots fan, but good luck to your Jefferson County Patriots. That team, magical, you know, we always use that word. Destiny, that word is kicked around a lot. But outside of Tennessee, when people do these rankings, and ESPN did one last month, of the top 20 national champions, there have been 20 years of actual championship games. The BCS era, which you guys won the first one, and then the playoff era. And they always rank these. They do it every year. ESPN does it. CBS Sports does it. Your team always ranks toward the bottom. Of the 20 greatest, of those 20 championships, you guys ranked 18th on ESPN's list. I think a lot of people look at that team and say, yeah, but it took that incredible play by Billy Ratliff. It took an incredible comeback against Mississippi State. Florida State had three guys, had their third-string quarterback. They look at it and say, well, this wasn't a dominating team. Does that bother you? How do you guys look at that?
I'll take that team and put it up against any team from here on out all day long, because there's nothing that beats a family atmosphere that these guys are to me, and everybody on that team was. Family will beat you 9 times out of 10.
What would we be talking about if we'd won every game by 35 points? That would be a boring championship in my mind. I mean, you think about it.
You'd still take it.
Yeah, I'd take it, but I'm not going to go that far. But listen, I mean, if you're in these kinds of games, these kinds of wars where you really learn about yourself and learn about yourself as a team and the guy next to you, that's going to create the memories for the last lifetime. And, you know, and that's why I would put us up against any of those guys too, because, listen, they had great talent, and some people may be able to judge talent and say, oh, they may have better guys here and better guys there. But we were a team. Talent doesn't beat team all the time. Right. It's on that given day, it's the best team, not the best talent.
True. At the same time, though, if people go back and look at the NFL talent on that team, you had the team and the talent. You had both. I think that's one aspect of that team that gets overlooked by people outside. They don't go back and check. It's like,
that's true. That's
true. Everybody on that team wound up in the league. Your guys' thoughts on that team and how it's remembered?
You know, there's a difference between an observation and an evaluation. Observation's what happened, you know, what actually happened, and evaluation is more of a kind of a critique. So if you look at it, we beat 8 bowl teams, and we were underdogs, and I think we counted 3 or 4 times that year. So that's kind of the observation part. The evaluation, which was a little bit harder to measure, to me, it looks like there was a lot more parity back then. And as things have changed, you know, it looks like there is less parity. It's like everything's kind of rising to the top. So I think you're beating more people, that a lot more better teams across the board, as opposed to just there's 1 or 2, you know, teams typically each year in and year out that are at the top. So I would make that point.
Billy, 13-0 is 13-0, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know, undefeated. You know, that's something hard to do in college football. You know, I tell everybody, go look at all these teams that we played against. Go look at all these first-round guys that we played against. Go look at all of them. And then the teams that we played, if you look at the stats, it don't compare. You know, our statistics for defensive-wise, no one came close to what we did in the country. And if you look at those numbers and compare it to some of those BCS teams that played in the championships, look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
That was an incredible team, and I think I like Will's answer, especially from a fan's point of view out there. Everybody would like the 35-0 win, but yeah, I think that was a much more enjoyable win, much more enjoyable season because of the way it came, because you had to climb the mountain. And I also think there's something to be said for being that first team, either the first team to win a title or the first team in ages to win a national title. You know, you'd love to be Alabama where it all runs together. Yeah. But there's also something special. I'm sure Nick Saban's first at Alabama means a little bit more to those people than number 5. I think this one, because Tennessee had waited so long from 51 to 98 to win that national title, I just think that's always going to be special to Volunteer fans. And I want to thank you again for being on the show, but I would be remiss if I didn't, on behalf of all the folks watching and all the Vol fans out there who you have given joyous memories to, who smile every time they think about your exploits out there, who get bragging rights over all their friends and family living in other states. I know they would want me to say thank you on their behalf. I mean, I hope you guys realize when I think of the teams that I follow in my favorite sports, it's a real connection. When somebody wins a championship, you feel like you're a part of it. They did this for you. You did that for Vol fans out there, and I know they all love you for it. So congratulations. Enjoy your 20th anniversary celebration coming up, the Florida game. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I appreciate all of you for being here. I thank my sponsors for bringing you this. I hope you'll go out and say thanks to them for this show. And we'll see you right back here next Sunday at 11 a.m. on WAT6 for the Sports Source. See you then.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Brain. Shadow boxes come with a lifetime guarantee.